Hey students, good afternoon. Hope you all are fine. And as I said in my last video also that if you don't have collected the book yet, please contact to the school to get the books, because without books it will be difficult for you to continue the study that you can understand very well. Now today I'm here for class 6, chapter 2, The Friendly Mongoose, from the book The Pact with the Sun. I said that the total chapter I will divide it into two portions. So the first part we have already completed. Today we will go through the second portion. Okay, before going to the second portion, yesterday one thing I told you that the narrative technique, it was not the first person narrative technique. It basically the story is written in third person narrative technique. Now how you will understand that which type of narrative technique it is? See, follow the person chart. First person means I, you, we, our, us, related to I. Means if anyone is writing the biography, just think that I'm the writer, I'm writing my biography. Means my, not, sorry, it's my autobiography. When I'm writing by myself, I'm writing the autobiography. So when I'm writing the autobiography means I am the writer, I'm writing about my life. So this is first person narrative technique. Now just think you are writing about me, that is called biography. Okay, so you are writing about me. So here you are the writer, but some about someone else you are talking or writing. So as you comes to the second person, so when you are writing the biography, that is the second person narrative technique. Okay, and when he, she, and so many other characters are there, you know that any characters can come, their mother, father, friends, husband, then people of outside people, friends, farmers, teachers, doctors, whoever are there. When they are directly engaged with the story, this is the third person narrative technique, because according to the person chart they are coming into the third person. So in this way, as there is the farmer and his wife is involved in the story, so definitely they are the third person. So we can say it that it is the third person narrative technique. Means nowhere the author himself is coming here or telling something directly. Now so hopefully you have got a clear idea about this. There are so many details that I will discuss in some another way in another day, but for now you have to, whenever you will read, you will try to understand that which type of narrative technique it is used here. Now in the story, last I finished that the mother went for the shopping and the father was there with the mongoose. Mongoose, as the mongoose was their pet and quite friendly, they kept he kept his child under the supervision of the mongoose and went outside our field. So we are starting from the from that portion. Okay, just follow my reading. If you have your book, then open the chapter, please, page number 2, chapter 2, page number 2. Open it so you can listen to me at the same time. Okay, I'm reading, listen to me. Okay, the farmer's wife finished her shopping and came back home with a basket full of groceries. So after shopping, definitely she came back with the groceries. Groceries means you can understand, or you know already about the rice, sugar, tea, oil, so many things that we are needed, that are needed regularly. This is called the groceries. She saw the mongoose sitting outside as if waiting for her. Okay, so the mongoose, as the pet became quite friendly, so in the waiting manner, just the mongoose was sitting on the door. On seeing her, he ran to welcome her as was customary. So, whenever the mongoose saw that the mother is coming, he ran in a customary manner. What is the customary manner? In an usual way. Okay, as usual, he ran to her. The farmer's wife took one look at the mongoose and screamed, "Blood!" She cried. So, when she saw the mongoose first, there was blood. Somewhere she saw the blood. Screamed means shouted in a louder voice, cried out almost. Blood! She cried. The face and paws of the mongoose was smeared with blood. Smeared means covered with or coated with. Okay, with blood. So he she was very in confusion, or you can say something else. Afterwards he will understand that. "You wicked animal, you have killed my baby!" she screamed hysterically. Okay, now there are three words that is difficult for you to understand. Two words basically. One is wicked, means very evil, um, that is not good. And there is hysterically, means for his anger, out of his anger, you can say that when she got out of her control, she was so angry that she shouted in that manner. She thought that the mongoose has had killed the baby boy, and the blood is of the boy. She was blind with rage, and with all her strength brought down the heavy basket full of groceries on the blood smeared mongoose and ran inside to the child's cradle. So, what she has done? She just put the heavy grocery bag on the mongoose in this way, means strike the mongoose with the grocery bag. So, definitely it will hurt the mongoose also. And for a mother, definitely the first priority is obviously her child. So she went into her child. The baby was fast asleep, but on the floor lay a black snake, torn and bleeding. In a flash, she realized what had happened. She ran out looking for the mongoose. So the baby was protected, but when she noticed, she saw that there was a snake that is torn. Torn means you can say that it is strike out, or you can say that cut into pieces, and there was also blood. As soon as she saw the same thing, she understood what happened actually. She ran outside to see the mongoose. "Oh, you saved my child. You killed the snake. What have I done?" She was telling to herself, which is written within the inverted comma, means a direct speech. Means she was in a mood of repent. She was in regret that you are trying to protect my child, but out of my anger, without thinking anything, the way I hurt you, that is very difficult. Now for the mother, it was also a pain that she done something bad with the mongoose. She cried, she cried, touching the mongoose, who lay dead and still, unaware of her sobbing. So, what is the matter? In between this course, the mongoose died. Why the mongoose died? Because of the heavy grocery bag that was put on him. The load he cannot take, and he died. And he remained unaware of the fact that the mother is sobbing. Sobbing means crying out noisily, means crying very loudly, and the sound is producing. Why he is unaware? Because he is already dead. Now the mother is definitely not happy. The farmer's wife, who had acted hastily and rashly, stared long at the dead mongoose. Means she was in a mood of repent. I said she was in regret that she killed the mongoose who tried his best to keep the baby safe. hastily means very fast. Okay, so she was stared means not I'm just looking, I'm just watching, seeing, not this type of thing. Stared means continuously I'm looking in some case like this, or I'm looking like this, means I'm staring continuous, because this is this mode, this way of mode showing that she was in regret, that what have I done, this was definitely unfair with the pet. Then she heard the baby crying. Weeping her tears, she went to feed him. In between, her child wake up from sleep and started crying. As being a mother, she went inside, and in this way, the story is getting closed. So, from this, one thing is clear that don't judge a thing without analyzing the whole fact. Okay, she can wait also. She can check first that anything happened or not, without taking. She hastily she just done the work, and now she cannot get back the pet. So first you have to keep control on your anger. You have to understand the situation. At least you should try. Then maybe the mongoose may not be dead also. You can understand that. Okay, so the last line is very usual manner, that definitely she came back into her regular life, that is as a mother she had to do. Now, this way the story is finished here. Now, this is a story that is taken from Panchatantra. Okay, now Panchatantra is thought to be a classical, or I can say it is a classical literature of Hindu text according to the belief, because it is written in Sanskrit. It is basically written in Sanskrit language by Vishnu Sharma, but nowhere any written evidence is there. So the Vishnu Sharma was the original name, or the pen name, means for the sake of writing anyone has taken this name, that is not clear. But the fact we are getting that this is done by Vishnu Sharma, it is written in Sanskrit. This is means thought to be a classical literature in Hindu text. And one more thing is, it is written in 200 around, not around 200 BCE, means before Common Era. Common Era is just this period from where we have started counting. Before that counting, 200 years ago, means before that time also, it was written. So definitely you can understand it is quite difficult to understand what is the actual, who is the actual author, but it is written Vishnu Sharma. And we will write the same thing also and read the same thing also, that Panchatantra is written by Vishnu Sharma. And one more thing, Panchatantra is basically dealing with the, is known widely as the animal fable. Animal fable means, you can understand, it is definitely discussed about the animals, or all the characters are animals, as if they are the persons, they are talking to each other. And definitely, as it is a fable, it has a moral at the end. Just like this I said, a moral is, you should keep control to your anger, and you should not be very hasty. Don't do the thing very fast. First try to analyze the whole situation. So this type of morality is there after every story. There are various short stories are there, verses are there, means long stories are there, also short stories are there. And afterwards, the Panchatantra was translated into various languages. It was translated into more than 200 languages in all over the world. Okay, so in our childhood we have seen that Panchatantra in TV. Nowadays it is not coming also. So I have there are some difficult words, means you may not be familiar. I have made one list. You go through the text again and again and try to understand whether the act was right or not. Okay, I will come back with the lesson afterwards. Still then, stay healthy, stay fit, and definitely I'm trying, telling you again, try to collect your book as soon as possible for your own benefit. Okay, till then, tata.